Hello, everybody. This is Katawa Shoujo. I've heard about it from a friend. I'm gonna play it all the way through. It's gonna be different from everything else. You might be wondering why this guy's here. I don't know if you can see my mouse. Hopefully you can. I tried recording once. It apparently didn't work. I made it to this part and then I stopped. Then I looked back to see if everything was okay, and apparently it didn't even exist. So now I have to do the whole prologue, I guess, over again. I'm not super psyched about that, but hey, I do it for you, I guess. So let's go. Light breeze causes the naked branches overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes. This is a popular retreat for couples in the summer, and the deciduous trees provide a beautiful green canopy far out of sight from teachers and fellow students. But now, in late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in this cold. Just how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? I'm sure the note said 4 p.m. I'm sorry if I'm rushing through this. It took me like 20 minutes to get to the beginning of Act 1, and I just lost all that, so now I really want to get to the part after it, because it seemed like really good. Sorry. Ah yes, the note. Slipped between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. As far as cliches go, I'm more of a fan of the letter in the locker, but at least this way it shows a bit of initiative. As I'm pondering the meaning of the note, as snowfall gradually thickens. The snowflakes silently falling on the white plain sky, a lonely sign of time passing in this stagnant world. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like time is slow to a crawl. So I don't usually read like this. I usually read with some nice accuracy. Usually read with accuracy. Sorry, just rushing through it. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me, interrupting the quiet mood. Someone is approaching me from behind. Is this how you came? A hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner of that dainty voice instantly. I feel my heart skipping a beat. It's a voice I've listened to hundreds of times, but never as more than an eavesdropper to a conversation. I turn to face this voice, the voice of my dreams, as my heart begins to race. Look at that pretty picture. Oh. Monaco, I got a note telling me to wait here. It was yours. The character's name is Sisao, I guess, is how you pronounce it. Sorry if I do anything wrong. I'm not good at reading, I guess. Damn it. I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line. That was the result. Pathetic. He's very, very, pessimistic. I've learned over the prologue. Yes. I asked a friend to give you the note. I'm so glad you got it. The shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't move a single muscle, even if I tried. My heart is pounding now as if it were trying to burst out of my chest and claim the girl for itself. This is where I made a funny joke. I guess it wasn't that funny. Maybe I'm just modest. Not modest. Opposite of modest. Confident? No. Whatever. It was about his heart jumping out and stealing the girl. And then she actually falls in love with the heart, and then they marry each other. I didn't get that far, but I can now. Because I'm not under time, as like I was. Ha 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 ha. Very funny joke. Sorry. Very sorry. That was a bad joke. So, here we are. Out in the cold. Once again, the wind stirs up the branches. The cacophonous noise is music to my ears. Monica flinches ever so softly against the gust of wind. As it passes, she rights herself and supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine, she lazily twirls her long, dark hair around her finger. all the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. My throat is tight. I couldn't force a word out even if I tried. You see, I wanted to know if you'd go out with me. I stand there, motionless, save for my heart pounding. Oh yeah, I apologize for this last time. I'm not good at voices, so this might be a very plain game of my voice. Hope you're fine with that, because yeah, sorry. I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond their breaking point. Is how? I reach up to try to massage my throat, but this only sends spikes of blinding pain along my arms. Is how? My whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoot out in terror. Is how? Sorry. Beating in my chest suddenly stops as I go weak at the knees. The world around me, the canopy of dark, bare branches, the dull winter sky, yknow rushing towards me, all these things fade to black. Last night, the last things I remembered before slipping away are the sounds of yknow screaming for help and the incessant clatter of branches above. A heart attack. This is a very nice opening. Four Leaf Studios presents. I was commenting on the art. It was very nice. Katawa Shoujo. It means crippled girls, I believe. If my anime, it will show inspiration from Raida. Writing Anonymous 22, Aura, and others. Editing Kagami Lestrade Silent Cook. Music by Blue123. I'm free. I commented that I really love the music so far. It's very nice. Art Gebi Terrara. The art is also very nice looking. Art Moikiki. Additional art Climatic. Doomfest. FMV animation, yknow, which is nice so far. This is where I commented that I think his heart is either going at 60 BPM or 30. I wasn't sure because of the 2 beats per 2 seconds. But it's like, it goes bump bump every 2 seconds. So I wasn't sure if that meant 30 or 60 beats per minute. Maybe you can help me out on that. It's been 4 years. 4 years? It's been 4 years, yeah. It's been 4 months since my heart attack. In that whole time, I could probably count the times I've left this hospital room unsupervised on one hand, which is 5 for those who don't know. 4 months is a pretty long time when you've left alone with your thoughts, so I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. Arrhythmia. Strange word, foreign, alien one that you don't want to be in the same room with. It's super xenophobic. A rare condition. Causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It could be fatal. Sorry. Apparently I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go on for so long without anything happening. Is it really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better. More appreciative of my life. Sorry. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. My parents, I think, were hit harder than the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. I already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. Which is a bit drastic, I think. But I guess, it's their kid. Of course, there isn't a cure. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from their treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt like as if I was missed. For about a week, my room and ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But visitors soon dwindled, and the all get-well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realized that the only reason I've gotten so many cards and flowers is because they've been sending me their sympathy. I had been turned into a class project. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I had barely any visitors. By the time of the first month, by the end of the first month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. This guy's very, very pessimistic about everything, I guess. Monaco was the last stop visiting. Does that include his parents? I don't know. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. But we never had much to talk about when she visited. That's where I talked about it. It was pretty cool, you know. Had a heart attack just for her. She just leaves. She's the reason we're here, you know. We didn't touch the subject that was between us on this no day ever again. The hospital? It's not really a place I'd like to live in, even though I kind of did for 4 months. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they're in a hurry and have a million other patients waiting for them, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatment and surgeries worked. Really sorry. But I'm cold. So, I hadn't observed the scar that those surgeries had left on my chest slowly changed its appearance over time, thinking there was some kind of omen. Is that a good omen or a bad omen? I still asked the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low enough, and I'm now not disappointed anymore. I don't get a reply. Then he shuffles around and shows there's at least some hope. At some point I stopped watching TV. Don't know why. Just did. Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism for my situation. I started reading instead. There was a very small library at the hospital, although it was more like a storeroom for books. I began working my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more. I found that I liked reading, and you'd think I became a little bit addicted. I started feeling naked without a book in my hand. But I loved the stories. That was what my life was like. Days increasingly hard, distinguished from each other, differing only by the book I was reading and the weather outside. Felt like time blurred into some gooey mass I was trapped inside instead of moving within. A week could go by without me really noticing it. Sometimes I'd pause in realization that I didn't know what day of the week it was. But other times, all the things surrounding me would painfully crash into my consciousness through the barrier of nonchalance I had set myself up for. I had set up for myself. Sorry. Really sorry. The pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness in my chest would become so hard to bear that I had to put down the book aside and just lie down for a while looking at the ceiling as if I was going to cry. But that happened only rarely. I couldn't even cry. Today, the doctor comes in, gives me a smile. Seems excited, but not very. It's like he's trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. My parents are here. It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. You don't know that? Could be your birthday. Maybe you just forgot. Could be a doctor's birthday. Maybe they're going somewhere after this. I don't know. There's this ritual the head cardiologist has. Sorry. He takes his time sorting his papers and setting them aside as to make point for the pointlessness what he just did. And he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. He looks me in the eyes for a moment. Hello, Hishao. How are you today? I don't answer him, but I smile a little back at him. I believe you can go home. Your heart is stronger now, and with some precautions, you should be fine. We have all your medication sorted out. I'll give your father the prescription. The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. So many. I take it from his hand and take a look for myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this? A bunch of words. A lot of words, numbers, doses. The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters. This is insane. Side effects, adverse effects, contradictions, and dosages are listed line after line with cold precision. I try to read them, but it's futile. I can't understand any of it. Attempting only makes me feel sicker. All of this for the rest of my life, every day. I'm afraid that this isn't the best we could do at this point. However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised if this fades over the years. Sorry. Years. What kind of confidence booster is that? It felt better if he hadn't said anything at all. Oh, sure, I've spoken with your parents, and we believe it would be best if you don't return to your old school. What? Please calm down, Miss Al. Listen to what the doctor has to say. Calm down. Even though, he's not talking, he's kind of thinking there to himself. Calm down. The way he says it tells me is full well I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Whatever my concern shows, it's ignored. Maybe if you spoke up. We all understand that your education is paramount, however, I don't think that it's wise for you to be without supervision. At least not until we're sure that your medication is suitable. So, spoken with your parents about a transfer. It's a school called Yamaku Academy. Yeah, maybe, I'm not sure. It specializes in dealing with disabled students. Disabled? What? It's 24-hour nursing staff, and it's only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on the campus. Yeah, partying up at a hospital. School. Think of it as a boarding school, so it's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby. Independence? School for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise that fact. If it was that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby as a selling point. Of course, that's only if you want to go, but your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. We went out there and had a couple of looks a few weeks back. I think you'd like it. It looks like I really don't have a choice. Compared to the other heart problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue your education. This is an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamn opportunity. Well, you should be excited. It's a chance to go back to your school. I remember you wanted to return to school, and while it's not the same one, a special school. That's an insult. That is what I wanted to say. It's a step down. It's not what you think. How do you know what I'm thinking? I'm not even talking. All of the students, they are pretty active in their own sort of way. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but you just need a little help one way or another. Your father's right. As many graduates at the school have gone to do amazing things person. It doesn't have to be held back by their disability. One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate. I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. That's what a disability is. I really hate that something so important is decided for me, but what can I do about it? And normal life is the other question now. It's funny. I always thought my life was actually kind of boring, but now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame this on the lack of reaction of shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out something now, or something about how I could go back to school anyways, but no, I don't say anything. The fact is, I know it's futile. Sorry. I look around the room feeling very tired of all this. The hospital, doctors, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that'll make me feel any different. There isn't a choice. I know this, but the thought of going to a disabled school? What are those even like? As much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. This is all I can think to get me through this. At least I still have something. Even if it's a special school, it's something. It's a fresh start. My life isn't over. it would be a mistake just to resign myself to thinking that. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life would look like. Yeah, it's really nice art. Act 1, life expectancy. This is as far as I got before. I stopped here and I'll stop here now. Since it's still been 20 minutes, I guess. Thanks for being here. Catch you later.